Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the Eton BoostTurbine 2000. It's a rechargeable USB battery pack with hand turbine power generator. It's got a 2000 milliamp hour battery in it, USB output 5 volt, 1 amp, rechargeable lithium ion battery. Through the back of the package you can see the hand turbine that you fold out and crank. Specifications say 2000 milliamp hour lithium battery, aluminum body, dynamo system, about 1 minute of cranking will yield 30 seconds of power for emergency phone call. Unit can be fully charged with DC input. Includes micro USB cable. Alright, let's see what's in there. I'm going to go ahead and cut the little tape on the sides. Alright, we've got the unit itself. A little compartment down here with a micro USB cable and instructions. This is the unit itself. You've got a power switch right here, micro USB input right here, a standard USB output right here. Does have an aluminum body, and handle just flips out and you turn it to charge. When I turn, you should see the charging lights on the end indicating that you are indeed charging up the battery as you're cranking. What we're going to do is we're going to get this thing fully charged from DC power. We're going to see how much of a charge it'll put on a device, and then we'll see about, once I drain it down completely, we'll test the crank and see what that'll really do. Okay, I've got the battery completely drained on the Samsung Galaxy S5. I'll hold the power button here. You can see it shows 0% on the battery, and it's telling you to connect your charger. The phone will not power on. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the micro USB cable to the phone and then to the charger. You press that one time and it shows charging indicator on the phone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let it charge completely. I'm going to drain the Eton BoostTurbine 2000 down completely from a full charge to see how much of a charge it will add to my Galaxy S5. Okay, my Samsung Galaxy S5 is no longer charging, so we're going to disconnect the Eton BoostTurbine 2000 and turn the phone on and see how much of a charge we have. We know we started out at 0%, so we'll find out shortly what kind of charge was added to the device after draining this completely. Okay, let's see, we're showing 60% on the screen, 60%, 2800 milliamp hour battery in the phone. That would be roughly 1700 milliamp hours of charge added to the device from the charger, so that's not too bad. Okay, now that we've got the battery status indicator pulled up, it's showing 59%. So it must have been teetering right on the verge of 60%. So we're going to go with an official 59% capacity added to the phone from the Eton BoostTurbine. And that's not too bad. That's approximately 1650 milliamp hours of charge added to the battery. I wouldn't expect a 1-to-1 ratio coming off a 2000 milliamp hour battery pack. You're going to lose a little bit in the charging mechanism in the phone. So that's not too bad for efficiency, I wouldn't think. So we're going to test the hand crank and see what kind of charge that'll do. This is completely dead right now because it I let it charge into the phone completely. Now we are going to take this boost turbine, open up the handle, and we're going to turn the handle for 5 minutes. And then we'll hook it up to the phone to see what kind of increased battery life we get with 5 minutes of cranking. Okay, Google. Start timer for 5 minutes. Okay, so that's 5 minutes of cranking. Now let's get this thing hooked up and see what kind of charge we got off of it. Okay, battery on the phone is showing 51%. I'm not actually going to turn the phone off for this demonstration. I do have Wi-Fi and mobile data turned off, and it's in power saving mode. So I'm showing 51% on the battery. Go ahead and hook it up to the battery pack here. And you momentarily push the button. Alright, it is now charging. You see the charge icon on the battery right there. 51% start. I'm going to turn the screen off and we'll check it in just a few minutes after it quits charging and see what kind of charge we got. Okay, I watched this pretty close so I would know exactly when it stopped charging. Go ahead and turn the screen back on here. And we're still at 51%. So 5 minutes of cranking didn't add any percentage to my battery. Okay, I've got ultra power saving mode turned on the phone. The battery's at 44%. What I did off camera was I cranked this thing for 10 minutes. Since 5 minutes didn't add any percentage to the phone that I could tell, you know, with the percentage meter, I wanted to see if 10 minutes would do anything. So I've already got the power cable hooked up to the phone, and again, battery is showing 44%. Go ahead and hook this up to the battery pack. The button one time, and it is now charging, showing the charge indicator here at 44%. We're going to let this run until it quits charging, and then we'll see if it adds any percentage from 44. Okay, it's no longer charging. We're at 46%. So I added 2% to the battery after 10 minutes of cranking on the power booster. So in conclusion, I think the Eton BoostTurbine 2000 works pretty well as a battery pack when you actually charge it up using a USB cable from either a phone charger or off your computer. Now as far as the turbine part goes, I assume that in an emergency or you had no power, that the turbine would be beneficial to get you a little bit of juice for whatever electronic device you're trying to charge. But it is tiresome, a little tedious, and it seems to take quite a bit of cranking to get small percentages of charge on your device. But as I said, as a battery block, seems to work just fine. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the future.